Yeah. I move like a Vatican ghost cell, coated in ash and venom, where the quarters breathe Latin and the knives speak canon law as a rhythm. The clergy keep the rosary loaded with mercury drops, and every beat is a head they sanction to fall from treasonous plots. I seen cardinals orchestrate death like a requiem score, sipping sacramental wine while they target a minister floor by floor. They trained assassins baptized in the blood of the Inquisition, taught the doctrine of silence, your heartbeat is their permission. The black sun sigil burns behind ancient obsidian doors, and every oath sworn that seals a soul forever in covert wars. A Jesuit hand the whisper orders wrapped in sulfur and dust, telling soldiers to sever the pulse of nations before corruption turns to rust. You think religion's a haven? It's a mechanism for purge, where beauty hide poison and prophets are used as a surge. Bishops move pawns through governments like a ritual of bones, and every sermon you hear is filtered through encrypted undertones. The choir chants hymns, the master screams under the chapel, and the bells tone not for prayer but for bodies hidden in the chapel's gravel. I walk the archives where forbidden goddesses breathe, in the pages his truth so heavy they bend reality beneath. The assassins march in silence, disciples are still at night, trained to erase dissidents before their visions ever see light. Their rosaries double as garrotes coated in ghostly oil, and their footsteps vanish like shadows dissolving in the soil. Every halo in stained glass hides a cipher of blood, and when light hits the icon you can see outlines of a flood. They panagyms work as lineage and order erased from history, but every major collapse of Europe bears in misery, written misery. They don't pray, they calculate how souls can be turned to data, how guilt can be monetized, weaponized, and buried in beta. You think you know sin? They manufactured the blueprint, etched it in the bishop's rings and sealed it with sacrilegious imprint. A pope raised from cradle to throne, learning the language of knives, taught how martyrs can be engineered and how nations can be deprived. This is the doctrine of shadows, uterus laced with command, and the wafers dissolve like paper orders placed in a dead man's hand. Assisting in ceiling height signals map the ancient Orion gates, where cosmic rituals blend with the apodical fates. Michelangelo knew Da Vinci whispered warnings in code, but the Vatican Assassins cut every scholar who knew the forbidden road. And the Swiss Guard ain't the cute parade the world sees. Behind those colors are killers who train with relic blessed keys. One twist unlocks a dagger filled with neurotoxin rain, engineered by monastic chemists working far below the grain. There's a chamber beneath Rome where the floor is paved with stones, not of martyrs but of traitors, prophets, and insurgent souls. I heard them echo when I walked through the ancient tomb, and every whisper said the same: the apocalypse resume soon. There's a manuscript chained behind 10 layers of oath, written by a pope who defected but was murdered for his oath. His final martyrs describe angels clad in human skin, trained by Vatican handlers to perform operations drenched in sin. He wrote that the church keeps a ledger of every world figure's weakness, and uses confession booths as a surveillance system of bleakness. Every sin you admit becomes a line in a file, and when power shifts, those secrets travel thousands of miles. Vatican assassins read those files like prophecy scrolls, deciding who lives, who crumbles, and who silently folds. And Borgies bladed coups, coronations, and silent reforms. And when a rebel rises, they strike before the uprising storms. The devil never needed a throne, the church built it in marble, and anyone who attempts to expose them vanishes in something horrible. They mask executions behind miracles and unexplained signs, so when a dissident dies, suddenly the world thinks God designs. But it's a blade dipped in scripture, a bullet baptized in him, and every operation ends with a prayer muttered over a corpse gone dim. And I spit this as a warning to the sleepers chained to their screens, because truth don't knock politely, it rips apart your dreams. If you stare long enough into the Vatican's hidden abyss, you'll see every saint you admire covered in clandestine myths. They rewrite doctrine depending on which bloodline pays, and they sanctify wars at the prophet aligns with their maze. So when you hear choirs sing, remember their harmony hides death, and when incense rises, it carries the souls of the silence with each breath. The Vatican assassins remain unseen, undefeated, unbound, and the deeper you dig, the sooner they put you in the ground.